Well, hello everybody. You all are welcome to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel, once again, is called Femi Diaries. My channel is all about uplifting positive content that you can use on a daily basis. And I'm just welcoming you guys once again to this series that I've entitled Life and Business. You're welcome. I have another guest in this second series today. He's no stranger. He's somebody I've known for a very long time. In fact, he's my classmate. He was my schoolmate in school. And, it's so great. This is like almost 30 years now. We've known each other. We were disconnected for a little while, but we're back together again. And he's already on this chat with me. And he's going to share with us a few things from his experience and from his life and add value to us today on the issues of life and business. So once again, you all are welcome. If you haven't subscribed yet to my YouTube channel, please do that. I encourage you to do that. And also share this video and like it also. Well, without any further ado, I'm going to introduce you to my friend. His name is Tolu, and he's also a very established businessman. Tolu, how are you doing today?
I'm good. Thank you.
All right, it's good. So, Tolu, just to kick off, me and you, again, we go way back and back to the days before we were in school and we're in college together. I remember, one of the things that I remember very, very clearly about you was your thinking, your perspectives on things. And you had always had a different take, a different perspective on things. And I'm sure that has really, really helped you and has informed you with the decisions you've made over time in your business. The other thing is, I remember I consider you an international businessman because you're in the States and you're out of the States. So you're going to bring a global perspective to our viewers today and just help them process and help them work the whole idea of being people who pursue business endeavors on a global scale. And, I just want you to introduce yourself to the people. I could keep talking, but let me have you introduce yourself to the people. Let them know who you are. Let them know your business or your businesses. And you can take it from here, Tolu.
Yeah, where do I start from? My name is Tolu Lope Omoni. I studied accounting in school. I started off my career in banking. I resigned from the banking sector in Nigeria to start a telecoms outfit at the advent of GSM network provision in Nigeria. From there, I ventured into other types of businesses. I'm majorly into clothing. Along the line, I relocated to the States, but yeah, I go back and forth, States, Nigeria, Europe, and some other countries and some other continents. Basically, I'm more into clothing right now. I'm married to Tamlela with wonderful children.
That's great, Tolu. That's great. I'm so excited for this interview. We had a band of friends that we used to be together back in the days. For those, just my viewers, just to let you know. And Tolu happens to be one of the guys that we used to band together. And I'm so proud of us all today because every one of us are doing something very meaningful with our lives. Some have taken the route of business, some have taken the route of ministry. And, it's just a great thing to see what's happening with us all. Yeah. So just going further in our interview, Tolu, I mentioned something about your perspectives. I'd noticed even back from school, whenever we had a conversation or we had a discussion, you always had a different perspective, a different way you came about those things. Please tell my viewers and tell us, was this helpful in your decision to really go the business route? Because I knew from the get-go, you weren't interested in just doing regular jobs. So talk to us about that.
Yeah. Right from school, I've been to learn one business or the other. Especially toward the later years. Even for the later years, I've always done one thing or the other. Um, Actually, I wanted to be um, a management consultant in the sense that when I was much younger, I took interest in the annual general reports of multinationals. I'll read I'll go to the annual general report and I'll always go through their directors' profiles. And at the early stage in life, I knew a lot of boardroom gurus, people that their names were common in different companies. I knew about them at the very early stage in life. Uh, I told myself that at a certain age, I just want to be shuttling from one board meeting to another board meeting. You know, well, I pray that starts one day very soon. But that's been my prayer, even if I started while I was in school. So after school, I was fortunate to get employment to a bank. I love the banking industry. And because I was a little bit restless, I wanted more. I wanted to take advantage of certain opportunities and all that. I moved 3 banks in the space of 5 years. I
Wow.
was moved from one bank to another bank. You know, ended up posting me to Abuja. I was Lagos initially, and after some time, I just felt that I started doing a business in Abuja. Then I just felt that what, let me just branch out. So
Mm.
I decided to resign. At the time I resigned, the banking industry was like the best industry that it can be in Nigeria, maybe apart from oil industry that
Yes.
just
Yes.
accommodates very few people. Um, um, the network, the GSM business was just starting then. So, I mean, telecommunications was also coming up. But the banking industry was where everyone wanted to be. So
Yeah.
people were like confused that, Tolu, you resigned from the bank. We hope everything is okay and all that. I can remember the exit interview I had. I mean, my superiors were surprised, my subordinates were surprised, my colleagues were surprised. I mean, they didn't understand what was going on. My family was devastated, not surprised.
Right.
That
Right.
like, let me just use the right word, devastated. My mom was devastated. What
Yeah.
is going on?
Yeah.
So, but I just wanted to do my own thing. I just felt that okay, I'll do my own thing. And sincerely, when I first resigned, my plans didn't go as planned.
Mm.
So for like the first 6 months, or even 1 year, it was a major challenge. I
Yeah.
was actually doing some contracts in Abuja before I resigned. And I can remember that I was expecting one, I've gotten one payment. I was expecting that major payment, maybe just like the week I resigned or something, or the next week. And believe you me, that payment didn't come up until like 6 months.
Yeah.
So it was like, and I was going to use that payment to establish myself, office, this
Yeah.
one, that one. I was like, it just resigned to nothing and all that. But, you know, things got shaped up and not regretting today. I'm not regretting today. So
That's awesome.
something led to another. When I resigned, I was fully into telecommunications. Then from there, I ventured into clothing. I ventured into clothing. I just strolled into clothing because at the point in time, I was now importing mobile phones. So I traveled out of
Yeah.
the country to bring mobile phones because I had a lot of banker friends. So I was just bringing suits, some shoes, and I was just doing that
Right.
by the side. But later, I started having more customers beyond my banker friends. So,
Tolu, sorry to stop you. Tolu, sorry to stop you. I just wanted to point out something for our viewers. A lot of times people say they don't know what to do in terms of business. And there's something Tolu is just talking about now that kind of got my attention. He was involved with bankers and people who were involved with a space where there were certain needs they have. And part of the needs were things like phones and shoes and clothing because they have to be dressed corporately. And Tolu kind of saw the need or a need that he could feel. So I'm just saying to our viewers that for some of you there who are thinking of doing a side hustle, or, you just want certain ideas, that's a good place to start from. The needs around you. What are the needs of the people around you? And I just heard Tolu talk in that direction. So yes, Tolu, go on, please.
Yeah. So I was bringing in mobile phones was major things I was bringing in, but I started bringing in clothing, and I just found that I was more interested in the clothing than the mobile phones that I was actually importing.
Mm,
Clothing was not going to give me the kind of volume turnover
right,
that the mobile phones was going to give to me or was giving to me. But I had more passion for the clothing.
right.
So I had my
Yes,
mobile phone
right.
stuff going on. And then
Yeah.
from the first clothing store, I lost total interest in the mobile phones.
Mm,
So that's how I ventured into clothing. And that's how I
wow.
became
Wow. There are
into
some key
clothing.
things you've mentioned already. You talked about a level of restlessness that you felt, and you talked about a passion. You were involved with telecommunication and phones, and then you had a passion and a desire to go the clothing route. And for my viewers, this man here before us, this man is a very popular man because he deals with celebrities. He clothes celebrities and people of high echelon in society. So, so tell us, was this just something that was from within you in terms of the desire to go the route of clothing, or was this something that you actually, because I knew you back then in school, you dressed well. I mean, I remember back in the days of chinos and stuff like that, denim tops, and you had it all. Penny loafers. You remember that penny loafers you used to have back then? I still remember all those things. But tell me, because for me, even till today, when I go into a store, I begin to talk texture of clothes. I've once said it that maybe I'll be involved with clothing myself, but even if I'm not, I do appreciate good quality, and I'm able to tell things are of good quality. So tell us, was this something that was inborn? Was it from your love of clothing and things like that that kind of launched you in that direction?
Yeah, no, really, I told you I started from, I was just trying to service my banker friends and all that. With the
Yeah,
clothing. Clothing was just a side thing. I just strolled into it. So that was not my business. I mean, I just
yeah,
strolled into it. I mean, Tolu, we are traveling, airports buy this, airports buy that, and I bought some additional ones. But I can remember when I was in the bank, I can remember that I was in a particular bank. I mentioned I worked for 3 banks, and
yeah.
all short. I was in a particular bank, and I can remember my colleagues and maybe just a step or so higher than me were ladies. So they called me, they said, um, why don't you teach this person how to dress? I don't. Okay,
Wow.
why don't you teach this person how to dress? You even dress better than some of your superiors and all that. So I can remember that
Wow.
one day, that superior of mine called me and said, Tolu, you don't have a family yet. That's why you dress like this. I already have a
Yeah.
family and all that. So I can't be investing so much on clothing. you know, I was a young person. I was not married then. But
Right.
sincerely, I look at it then and I like tell myself, that I'm not sure I spend as much as what these people spend on their wardrobe.
Mm,
And so why are they
mm,
all talking about what I wear? Why is he talking
mm.
about I can still afford to spend so much on clothing? I think he spends more
Wow.
than me
Yeah.
on clothing. But I mean, I know what he's seeing, what I'm wearing. So
Yeah.
I think I had that advantage of knowing what will keep somebody up, what to come out on
Yeah.
you with your
Yeah.
budget, working with your budget. Not
Yeah.
necessarily. I always tell people that you don't need to break the bank to look good.
Right.
So I had a
Mm-hmm.
passion for that. I know what it takes. I think I know what it takes for you to dress well without, emptying your wallet. Let me put it that way.
Mm. That's
So
good.
it was easy for me to combine stores for people. It was easy for me to work with people's budget and for them
Yeah.
to come out good. So it's something I have passion for. It goes beyond profit. Like now, I said I was doing
Mm.
mobile phones.
Like that.
Mobile phones was like, if I'm buying this set of mobile phones, I'm asking, the country I'm taking it to, I basically take it to Nigeria. I'll be
Yeah.
asking, how much are they selling in Nigeria? I'll call the office. How much are they selling in Nigeria? I'll be
Yeah.
calculating my profits. Everything was just
Yeah.
about profits.
Yeah.
But clothing for me is about passion.
Mm.
you can pick something in my store and I feel it doesn't fit well on you, for one reason or other, I'll tell you to pick another one. I may even tell you to wait. That let me when next I travel and I come back, I'll come back with other stuff that I think will be good on you. I can remember I did that to a customer and I was like shocked that, I mean, who does that? I want to buy this. I looked at the guy, I said, this particular one doesn't go well on you. I don't know. I mean, and he said, who does that? I mean, any other person will just collect my money and I'll just.
I know.
No, I said it's better for me to do that so that, I mean, things will look good on you and you refer people to me. And I mean, that's how our business grew. I mean, referrals, a lot of referrals. Somebody gave me your name. You know what I'm saying? So it's a passion for me. And I found that when you go after your passion, you end up making good money. Because when you go after your passion, you are innovative. You're not static. It's not all about money. So you're trying to innovate. You're trying to bring up something new. You are thinking beyond what others are thinking because it's a passion for you, even though you have to pay your bills at the same time. So I think clothing is just a passion for me. And then that's why I can flow. I mean, I can operate easier. I mean, I'm doing business and it's like I'm doing pleasure plus business.
Yes.
Forced to not labor for labor and business. No. Like I'm pleasure and business.
You're enjoying it. That's right.
I'm enjoying what I'm doing. So that's what clothing is for me. Really.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. So Tolu, let's kind of dive into how we can begin to now that we have different people that will view this video, and a few of them are thinking in line of going into business as a passion, like you said, things they want to do with their lives. Now that's a group. Now there are some others, and I think this might be a bigger group where they just want extra income. Now, I like what you said, that it shouldn't just be about the profit or the income. They have to also, the way I'll put it is they have to look for a need that people have and meet that need, because that will help not just the people get what they want, but it will provide a sense of fulfillment for them also, that they are solving a problem. So if you were going to advise these different groups of people, now those who are beginning to think in line with, just like you started, there are some younger people here in the United States, here in Nigeria, in Europe, all over the world today, who will view this video, who are at that point where they are aspiring to go the business route. And there are others who just want to have an extra source of income. Please advise. What are the things you want them to look at, or what should they be looking at in terms of beginning to plan towards these endeavors?
Yeah, if you're talking about extra source of income, I mentioned you are on a particular job and you want some for extra source of income, so that you don't get frustrated. You still need to do something that you have some level of passion for. If you do, you see, there's no business that does not have challenges. Even if you have passion for that business, there are challenges in it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, when the challenges come, it takes passion for you to move on. I mean, if it's just all about, I want income, I want money, it's easy to quit. Maybe this is not the area for me to make money. Let me think of another area to make money. You know what I'm saying? If it is passion for you, if you have a level of passion for it, you are more, like I say, you're more innovative. You are trying to invent. What can I do to make this thing better and all that? And at the same time, it's not all about passion. You also have to look at economic value. I always use that word, economic value. For instance, now you have a passion for something. You have to look at the economic value of it. Okay, what will I do for this thing to be profitable, to pay the bills? Or for me to get the targeted income I want to get from it? It's not enough for you to know that, okay, I love playing football. At what level do I need to play to pay my bills? Not just to play football, to exercise yourself and to dribble people. You get what I'm saying? So it's not enough for me to say that, okay, I want to, I have passion for clothing. You know? At what level do I need to operate to pay my bills? I may have passion for clothing, and the kind of passion for clothing that I have is not something that people have accepted. Maybe, okay, now I'm wearing an African outfit. Funny enough, I've not worn this in like maybe 2 or 3 years. I'm just wearing it today.
Man, these are popular here. I mean, people love this stuff. They love this stuff.
So peradventure, maybe this is not yet accepted in my environment and I want to sell it.
Right.
I have to think of it that how many do I need to sell for me to like sustain this store that I want to rent, to pay the bills for this store? Because it's not enough for me to like love this outfit and I want to push it, and this environment is not yet accepting it. You know, I have to be realistic. But in a different case, they have already accepted this particular type of attire. Okay, still with that, how many do I need to sell to be able to pay for this store?
Right.
So that is where the economic value comes in. You need to put the economic value to your passion.
Yes.
Passion comes first, but that's the economic value. Maybe okay, you're a comedian now. I talk before I finish a sentence, everybody's laughing. Okay, what do I need to do? Where do I need to, what stage do I need to operate on for me to pay my bills as a comedian? It's not enough for you to make people laugh. There's some people that make people laugh and they're not able to pay their bills.
Wow.
There are some people that are not too funny, but they have packaged their entertainment brand in such a way that they are paying their bills, they are on profit.
Yes.
So you need to also put an economic value to your passion. That what do I need to do to break even in this particular passion of mine?
Yeah.
So if you want a side hustle, you want to make extra income, look for something that you can easily do with the job that you are doing. That's where passion comes in. Maybe you can cook a particular type of for Africans. You can cook a particular type of soup that everybody has been commenting about. Everybody wants to come to your house to eat that soup. So okay, what do I need to do? How many bowls do I need to make to store them? Who are my customers that I'll make profit from this thing? You get what I'm saying? It's not enough for people to go, okay, your food is good. Okay, that means I can sell this. And I mean, no. How many do I need to sell? What level of customers do I need to have for a start for me to sustain this business? You get what I'm saying? So you need to look at what you have your strength in. What you have your strength in. Okay, I can do makeup, but I'm a banker. I'm an insurance I'm an insurance broker or something. Okay, how many friends do I have? The cluster of friends that I'll do makeup for side hustle to make money. I mean, do I have the time for it? What time can I create for it? The time I'm creating for it, can I break even? Can I break even with that time and with the numbers of clientele that I'm starting with?
Yeah.
You have to look at the economic value of what you want to do. You have to put the economic value, the economic mathematics together, not just the passion. And you need to look at where you have strength, and then you just operate on where you have strength for extra income. Yeah.
Wow. Man, Tolu, man, you have put down some really important stuff. I hear you. You've been talking a lot about passion. You've talked about people having an economic, I would say a strategy. Because again, it's not just saying I want more income or I want to do business, but you have to have a plan. You have to have something set up where you have goals and you have some figures, basically, and you have a way to work this out. You also talked a lot about your market or your audience or those who you are going to be marketing what you have to. Are there people that exist that are looking for what you have? So these are very, very important points that you have made for those who are really trying to look into thinking in going in line with business. I really appreciate those tips you've given. So Tolu, let's just talk a little bit about, so what about balancing life, family, and business? How has that looked in your situation? How have you been able to pursue your passion? Because this seminar or this series is about life and business. So how have you been able to balance family? And we are faith-based people. So have you been able to balance that, your faith life, with your family, your kids, and your wife, and being able to pursue these dreams? There's something you said before you make your answer. I like the fact that you said something about enjoying what you're doing. I'm pointing these things out for our viewers. It's not just you doing something that is making, and you said another thing about toiling, not wanting to toil, not just toiling. I like those points so much. You want to find something, or we all have to, we who don't do business on a full-time scale, have to look for things that we enjoy, we are passionate about, that can produce an economic, platform for us that, brings about profit, But it shouldn't be just about the profit. According to what Tolu is saying, it should be about also meeting a need and reaching out to people out there. So, Tolu, give us, how have you been able to work out balancing family life and business?
Yeah. Like I said, you need to do. It's better that you need to do it. It's better you do something that you enjoy. Sometimes you don't really enjoy the thing for a start, but you tend to like have to bring out the excitement of it out. You have to bring it out, no matter how tedious the work is. Again.
Yes.
Now it's just like you have to bring out the excitement part of it out. You have to like balance it up with your work so that you can be happy what you're doing. Now your
Yes.
family, your family sees that passion too. They're not blind. They see that passion. So so somehow you end up even selling that your passion, even the way you sell your market outside in your outlets and your offices, you sell it to your people too. So
That's
they are
good.
like part and parcel of you. Like
That's good.
My son calls himself. He calls himself. The name of our store is Bobo's Clothing. My son
Yes.
calls himself Akini Bobo's Clothing.
Yes.
Okay. So you have to market your passion to your people. They also see the passion in you, so they are attracted to that passion, and
That's
they
good.
flow with it. You get what I'm saying? So of course, balancing it of your family, they don't see anything wrong. Sometimes when they are free public holidays to follow you to your place of work or something, and then you two, you two have to create time for your family because no matter the income that you make, the bulk of the income is meant to be. If the family does not enjoy the income, why are you making the income? And why are you making the income? You're making the income for you to have a more stable and financially stable family. So you need to carry them along. You need to create time for them beyond your business. Sometimes you can bore them. Is everything about clothing? Is everything clothing? No.
That's
So
real. That's
you don't
real.
bore them at the same time. So you need to balance it up. I can remember when I had my first child, because I go to work on Saturdays, I go to work every day except Sundays. I now like created a day of myself. I don't really go to work. I work from home. So my first child was still a baby then. She was still she has not started crying. So I'll just be at home with her. I created that. Then later I stopped creating maybe a particular day that I work from home. But sometimes I just try to come back, and of course on Sundays too. Maybe after service you have meetings and all that. But sometimes I just give myself a conscious effort that what, let me just go back home and play with my family. Then like today I have places to go to. Let me just go back home and play with my family. So you need to create time for your family. You need to key them into your vision because that will help you really. Let them be part and parcel of your vision. Let them even ask questions. Let them challenge you. Let them say that, okay, let them challenge you that, okay, have you not seen this? Can't you do this? Why are you not selling this? Let them challenge you. Let them be part of your vision. And also you need to create time for them. But you need to sell your vision to them so that, it can be part of them. I'm sure that's how we have all these big family businesses like Cadbury, Nestle, and all that. I'm sure the founding owners sold their passion to their family. That was why these families were able to carry it over after them. I was telling me one day, he said, we're going to take over this business one day. And I was like, how old are you? You're thinking of this already. This business has grown even beyond this so that you take over different arms of the business. You know what I'm saying? So you need to sell your passion, your vision to your family. Let them see it. Let them even beyond how you are saying it. I'm sure that's how Cadbury and the likes have sustained. And now they are multinationals, they're in every nation and all that. And they're now selling the vision to the employees, even beyond their families. So create time for your family and sell your vision to your family. Don't bore them at the same time.
That's all.
Don't bore them your vision at the same time.
That's so good. That's so good. Really bringing the vision home and making it, a family vision. That is awesome. That is awesome. And, you rightfully said it that you never know. Some of them might actually pick up after you in that direction. The other thing I like you were talking about was scheduling time with the family, where you're like, okay, I'm going to schedule time this particular time. I'm going to do this at this particular time. I'm going to do this at this particular time with this child. I'm going to do this at this. And you said another thing I really like. They challenge you. They ask you questions. They say, why don't you do this? So basically, they are almost like supplying you information, like maybe one of your critics would have, so that you could actually view things from a different perspective in the business. So that is awesome. I like those answers, Tolu. That's beautiful. So Tolu, so going on at this time, do you have any specific things you would like to share with our viewers about business or life? Any tips or anything that is kind of, and another thing you might want to say that you haven't mentioned already at this time? Any other comments?
Yeah. One of the things that helped me in business, like I said, I've been doing business since I was in school. I'm sure you remember Osage. Myself and Osage
Yeah.
in our year two we used to supply gas.
Yes.
Gas. Okay, now in America, gas is what we call petrol in Africa.
Yes.
What we call
Yes.
petrol, yeah. So what we call gas is the cooking gas. I don't know. What do you call it in America? What do you call it in America?
You can call it natural gas if you want.
Natural gas. Okay, natural gas.
Yeah.
So we used to supply natural gas to restaurants and all that. We just started that business, just created that business. My mom used to supply natural gas, and we just created a niche for ourselves to supply restaurants and then hotels, big users. So, I mean, our own turnover was higher. Now, something happened when we first started that business. We started doing the holidays. So when we first started the business, the truck we were using was owned by my uncle. My uncle had a gas plant that would get the gas supply from. We didn't have cylinders, so we have to go and collect the customer cylinders and take it over there. So one day we were in a Chinese restaurant, Nadine Jones. His name is Sunrise. They're still there till now. What I'm saying, what I'm talking about happened maybe 25 years ago.
Yeah.
So 25, 26 years ago. So we're in a Chinese restaurant. And maybe they're 26 years ago, about 26 years ago. 26, yeah. 26, 27 years ago. When the Chinese restaurant and the owner came out to meet us, or maybe the manager or something. I think it was the owner. And the Chinese people, they talk, their English is not that fluent. So it was like we're still telling him what we do, our services and all that. Okay. As we're discussing with him, a truck just came in, a big truck.
Yeah.
These are one of the major gas companies in Nigeria. So one of their trucks just came in, their sales rep seated beside the driver. And of course, immediately I saw the truck coming in, I was like, okay, we've lost this business. But let's just answer this man before we go away. But, I mean, we've lost this business. I mean, these are major guys. I mean, we don't even have cylinders for exchange and all that. So the Chinese man now, when the sales rep of the major company now got down from the truck, the Chinese man now asked in a hurry, as if it was in a hurry. Of course, it was in a hurry. He said, he first asked the major guy, he said, you, how much do you supply? So the guy mentioned their price. So he now asked us, you, how much do you supply? Of course, definitely, I mean, street sense, I just dropped the price. So we are not going to, even if the profit is minimal or no profit, I just dropped the price. And to my utmost of surprise, the Chinese man just said, just pointed to us, you supply now, you go, come next time.
Wow.
You see, that major incident, it did so many things to me. It was not about the profit, because probably maybe I even dropped the price just for us to sell. Even we're not going to make profit, we're not going to lose. But you see, I was in front, I was competing with a major person in the industry, established company in the industry.
Yes.
And these are just two young boys that are still undergraduates, just trying to do some side hustle during vacation. And I was able to beat them. We were able to beat them to that negotiation. You see, even if the profit was just ₦1, we spent naira in Nigeria.
Yes.
That gave me more confidence that there is nobody you cannot face compete with in business.
That's good.
So when we started Bobo's Clothing, the small store on Okwebi
Yeah.
Road, people mentioned the bigger names then. They mentioned the bigger names. I mean, you just started in the small store behind one building. Yeah, they mentioned the bigger names on Allen and on Okwebi. I mean, how do you want to compete? You know, I just told them, I said, you know what? They will sell to their own market. I will sell to my market. That I'm not bothered. And sincerely, I was not bothered. I was saying I'm not bothered. And I'm sure that we're going to break even here. I mean, to God be the glory. I mean, we can talk to them as peers now, even though we respect the fact that eventually they came into the business before us.
Yeah.
So I mean, to God be the glory. We started growing, and of course, must have grown over some. Maybe at pair with some and all that. But you see, I have always entered every business with the fact that even if a multinational is doing that business, I can also do it. All I need to do is just to create my own market and grow my own business. I'm not afraid of any size of business. So that singular incident, I mean, broadened my mind, gave me more courage, and it was a major encouragement to me. One day, I'm always pointing to the place to my wife. So one day, we went to eat there. Of course, I'm sure the ownership must have changed and all that. I said, these people don't know what they did to me. I was telling, I said, this restaurant, they don't know what they did to me. And I'm sincere. I mean, that singular incident, there's no body, no business. I'm ready to compete. If I'm selling the liquid product, I'm ready to compete with Coca-Cola. I'm telling you, Coca-Cola may be worldwide, may be on every street. They will have their own market, I have my market. So I'm able to grow up with that mentality that you can compete with anybody. You can be David and Goliath with anybody. So that's one of the major things that has happened to me. And we need to encourage ourselves with different incidents that may be little beginning, but we just tell ourselves that, you know what, if I can do this, I can do this. Because sincerely, the scripture says that as a man thinketh, so he is.
Yes.
Sometimes you need to when you build your faith, when you want to do something, you need to also visualize it.
Yes.
See yourself in it. I mean, we were opening a store in Abuja one day, and I told my cousin that we were opening a store in the mall. And I said that one day we will see how we will have malls and all that. So one day he reminded me we were opening maybe another outlet somewhere. I said, bros, you said something one day when we were opening Abuja store. We will have malls and you get what I'm saying. So I mean, even though so you just broaden your mind. You just don't think big. You also actually like walk towards it. You get what I'm saying? And then you don't let anybody intimidate you or make you feel less or anything like that. Some people have said certain things. I said, I mean, this business is just a small business, down. Don't let that discourage you. Pick the words that encourage you. Pick the incidents that encourage you. Build on that. And know that, I mean, if Mr. A can do this, if Mrs. A can do it, you can also do it. And put necessary work into it to make it come out.
That is awesome. Man, viewers, you guys are hearing, this is a man. Total, how many years have you been in business now? I'm sure it's quite a while now because you started Bobo's Clothing a long time.
I left the bank 2002 or 3. Yeah. 2002. So I'm 18 years now.
Wow.
18 years, 19 years now.
So you guys, younger people out there who are thinking about going in line with business, this is a veteran talking to you guys, and he has really laid out for us how he began his business. There are so many traits and characteristics of passion and of traits that will really help you to be successful in business. One of the ones he was just talking about now is thinking big, having a vision for what you are doing, and never getting to a place where, you give up. You put in the work. I heard him say that. You put in the work. You find out what works. I like the examples he gave on those corporations that had been out for a long time, and he was just starting, and he was able to, negotiate with other business people at that level. And now he's blown up. This is a big dude right now. If you guys go, he's going to give us his information in a minute. He's well known right now, and that helps you to really begin to have a clear vision for yourself, how you can build, how you can grow, and that nothing is impossible if you put your mind to it and you put the work in there, and you have a strategy and a plan. All right, Tolu. So at this time, Tolu, we'd like you to give us your social media handles and your websites, your business name, and things like that, so that people can actually go out there and reach out, and maybe maybe you even be able to take them on the wing and help them a little bit in their pursuits.
Our website is www.bobosclothing.com. That's BOBOS, then clothing. There's a S after clothing.com. That's our website. www.bobosclothing. There's no, Bobos Clothing. There's no S after clothing. I'm sorry. For the website. www.bobosclothing.com. That's our website. Then for our Facebook, there's a S after the clothing. Bobos Clothing for the Facebook. For Instagram is Bobos Clothing. Bobos Clothing for Instagram. You could come up on any of those social media handles.
Yes.
Our Nigerian phone number is 00337 99660. 00337 99660. Our US number is 832 361 5889. 832 361 5889. We sell everything for men. Everything for men. That's Bobo's clothing. The name Bobo means in Nigeria, it means like guy.
Yeah,
so
big guys. Guys who are loaded. Guys who are loaded. They got some bars. Man, totally, it's been awesome talking to you today. My viewers, this is Bobo's Clothing Tolu. He is an awesome guy. He has a great business, great ideas. If you guys you plan to reach out to him, you can leave me comments, or you can go directly to his website or to any of his social media handles and, just reach out. And for you guys there who have dreams to begin a business, my desire is that this time spent with Tolu has given you encouragement and inspired you to know that no matter where you are right now, that you can build and have something that will be of value. You start small, but you don't remain small. Tolu started about 18 years ago. So folks who are looking at him today would love to be where he is, but it's taken him quite a while to get to where he is. And we also can build. Whatever situation you're in, if you are in a situation where you're trying to make money on the side, look for something, like he has said, that meets a niche need, and be passionate about it. Do the work, build, set things up, and you will see yourself really be successful. Tolu, thank you so much for joining us on this timeout on this YouTube page, Femi Diaries, today. It's been a great time.
I appreciate it. Thanks so much for the invite. Stay well.
You're welcome. People, peace to you all. I'll catch you in the next one.